Yep, and that worked. We're back. Yeah, as soon as I restarted the computer, it just decided that it was going to turn itself. The mouse was going to come back on. So that was the solution, which is really frustrating for me. But you know what? It's whatever. just, 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 just. mm. Why do these things have to happen to me? Okay. Go back to the tutorial. It's gonna. I those look. I don't get people who eat oatmeal. It just looks disgusting. Hold on, I have to reopen the chat. God, so frustrating. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Relax. It's not the end of the world. It's just a very annoying inconvenience. I should probably change to part 2 because for version 2 or whatever. I don't care. I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed. I just wanted to do stuff, and it's like, no, let's have you just completely get derailed by everything that could go wrong and that will go wrong. Alright, let's just frame a render. Go back. It's fine. Relax. Wait, hold on. So on the left panel, we're clicking the small window on. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just want that little no item. So this window. That's the one he's talking about. Yes, that's right. So we're gonna set all those to 0? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, now what? Like I'm so frustrated because I struggled enough. N/T/N/G is a shortcut to open those side menus. Forgot which side is which. Okay, let's welcome back. Yes, it's just like I have enough trouble with Blender as is. Let's not throw in more wrenches by making my mouse disappear. It's so dumb. Okay, let's just keep it together. God. X rotation of 90. I'm having to. My cat is getting in a playful mood. Now he's trying to nip at my arm. So now I have to awkwardly handle my mouse. Oh, the Z axis is 0. Okay. Look, you can see those toe beans. Hang on, my cat's being a brat. Yes, kitty, what do you want? What's got you spooked, buddy? Come on. No, I don't know what's got you so spooked right now. Just relax. Go. Crisis averted. Alright. Hold on, what am I doing? Okay, there, now I can work again. Okay, hold up. Clean this. Wait, what? Hold on, I've fallen behind somewhere. Okay. I have to select the camera on this side. Alright. And now I can move it however I need to. Okay. Okay. Grab the green arrow and pull the camera away from Evie. It's like that far? Like, how far did he pull his? It's like, oh, like -10. Now my Evie's so tiny. So it's Evie is centered. Okay. Now what? So wait, we got the camera settings? Hold on. Type perspective. Okay. No, hold on. Wait, how is he doing that? Oh, 100, right. 120 focal length. So that's 125. How's my thing off from his? You know, it's fine. No, I did. Why did I do that? No, control. Control Z? Right. Hold on. No. 5. And for whatever reason, it's not at the right elevation. Perfect. Okay, now it's output settings. Okay. Okay. So 300 by 300. 300. 3. That's 2. 300. Oh. Hello, as Aviv. What's up? Thanks for dropping by. Oh. Okay, going back to Control Z then. Doop, doop. Okay, now what? Also, why is my Eevee not in frame like his? What did I do? Drop you down a bit. Maybe I'm just doing something differently. I don't know. Oh wait, because he has this in full screen. Right, never mind. I'm dumb. What am I making? I am following vs.2's tutorial on how to import and render 3D Pokemon. I'm like Pokemon. Granted, I'm just starting with an easy right now since Eevee is really basic. What? Okay, we're going to put Eevee in the off to the right side. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's get it. Good enough. Okay. Click on the... Wait, no. We should be doing it in this one. Right? I guess it doesn't matter, but I mean, it does. Hold on. Let's go back to camera view on this one. Go for this. Click on those things and then just whoosh. No, not that. No, I don't. Meh. Alright, so what am I doing now? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Slow down there, buddy. Ah, I see. Go to this. Go to... Ah, okay, I see. That's what's confusing me so much. Okay. Okay. Amateur. You sure are mature. Viewport display and in front option. Ah. Ooh, there's way more things now. I think the video audio is muted. Oh, is it? So I can't hear the video audio myself. Hold on. Hold on. Game audio. Oh, there it is. There. That should have fixed it, I think. Let me turn on my stream so I can listen to it.
You can also change... This seems good. So how about we get to actually posing Eevee itself?
Okay, I'm just watching. Yep, okay, there, it's working again. Alright. Should make sure you see the audio levels, make sure we're playing. Okay. Yeah, let's see, where was I? Right.
Because right now it's just kind of been giving us this weird blank specific part display. Doing this will allow you to select, but I'm personally going and enable the select the weird metal sticks coming out of Eevee's ear and frame our view on the selected object. These gray sticks are actually a part of Eevee's armature, which is an object that allows us to move specific parts of a model. Think of it as the model's skeleton. By altering this structure, we can move various parts of Eevee's body. Before we move anything though, let's go to our object settings and rename our armature object appropriately. Then let's go to the armature settings and do the same thing. Here in the armature settings, you'll also see a tab called Viewport Display. Open that and enable the In Front option. This will allow you to see the armature in full, which will make it a lot easier to work with. You can also change the appearance of the bones under Display As. Use whatever feels right to you, but I'm personally going to use the B-bone display.
Okay, so View Display As, and then the B-bone display.
I'm also going to go up here and disable the overlays on our camera view. That way,
maybe we might disable this as well. Alright. So we're disabling that. Or no, not that, but on the camera display, we do that and that. Alright. Oh yeah, that looks way better now. Nice.
We can see how our model looks to the camera without the bones getting in the way. But anyway, enough delays. Let's get to posing this thing. With our armature still selected, go up here where it says Object Mode, and change the button to Pose Mode.
Ooh, I'm entering Pose Mode now. This is my first time entering here. Pose Mode. Ooh, this is so exciting!
Doing this will allow you to select each of these bones individually, and if we press the R key, we can rotate them from our point of view. That can be a little weird to work with though. So let's go over here and enable rotation lines on our object. Now by clicking and dragging on these multicolored lines,
rotation lines, hold on. This is friggin' the head bomb. Rotation. So if I so it's just, this is so goofy.
We can rotate our bone along a specific axis. We can also rotate along a specific axis by pressing the R key, followed by either the X, Y, or Z key, with each key corresponding to its specific axis. And with that, my friend, we have just opened up a whole world of possibilities. So how about we play around with the armature a little bit?
Oh no, poor just folding it.
This is a mess. Not to worry though. If you find your Pokemon in a weird tangle like this, all you need to do is press A to select all of the model's bones, and then go up here to Pose, Clear Transformation, All. Bang.
So hold on, let's just mess around with it. Just ooh. Yeah. Oh, this is incredible. Just freaking. Oh. And so, what am I supposed to do to fix this?
The R key, followed by either the X, Y, or Z key, with each key corresponding to its specific axis. And with that, my friend, we have just opened up a whole world of possibilities. So how about we play around with the armature?
Oh my god. Oh man.
Well, this is a mess.
It's horrible.
Not to worry though. If you find your Pokemon in a weird tangle like this, all you need to do is press A to select all of the model's bones.
Okay. Press A, select all the model's bones. Oh yeah. Okay, I don't know where to go from there. I forgot.
And then go up here to Pose.
Oh, Pose. Go to Pose. Clear Transform. All. There we go. Perfect.
Clear Transformation. All. Bam! Eevee's back to its default, normal pose. The little guy's a lot more flexible than I thought. But for all of our sakes, it's probably best that they don't do whatever this is. Let's pose them for real this time, starting with the front legs. I'm gonna take these top shoulder bones, rotate them inward a bit, and then rotate them slightly on the z-axis.
Okay, so we're gonna... I know I don't have to copy step by step, but try my best to just... Oops, no. Wait, what am I supposed to do?
And then go up here to pose, clear transformation, all. Bam! Eevee's back to its default, normal pose. The little guy's a lot more flexible than I thought. But for all of our sakes, it's probably best that they don't do whatever this is. Let's pose them for real this time, starting with the front legs. I'm gonna take these top shoulder bones, rotate them inward a bit, and then rotate...
Okay, take those top shoulder bones. Yeah, those ones. And rotate them inwards. So it's not rotating the way I want it to. Interesting. Am I doing something wrong? That's not moving the way I... Hold on, let's watch him do it.
Rotate them slightly on the z-axis.
Oh, on the z-axis. Nope. Oh god, what'd I just... Control C. What'd I just do? Oh, there we go. No. There we go. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Do that. Rotate Z. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're getting it. Okay. Rotate Z. And then what?
If you want to get a more direct view, not to worry though, if you whatever this is. Let's pose them for real this time, starting with the front legs. I'm gonna take these top shoulder bones, rotate them inward a bit, and then rotate them slightly on the z-axis.
Oh. Interesting. What? But I just did that. I don't... Hold on. Okay, pose, clear transform, all. Okay. How did he initially rotate them?
All. Bam.
Click that. Oh, wait. This icon. Look where your magnet button is. There's an icon that looks like a target. Just click that and change it to active. I think I'll fix your center of rotation. Oh, I see. Wait. There's an icon tools that looks like a target. Oh, transform pivot point. Click that and change to active. No? Wait, that's not it. I think that was active element or active element or medium point. One of those. Active element or medium point. Let's try medium point. Ah, there we go. Ah, there, yeah, that worked. There we go. Now it's working. Thank you. See, this is another reason why I stream this stuff, because then I can get live support on the fly. Just super convenient. Because I didn't know names off my head. It's fine. We got there. So RZ. We're just gonna twist them outwards a bit like that. That one. Okay.
Eevee's back to its default, normal pose. The little guy's a lot more flexible than I thought. But for all of our sakes, it's
Plus,
probably
this
best
also
that
helps me
they
stay
don't
more
do
focused anyway, just live streaming
whatever
it.
this is. Let's pose them for real this time, starting with the front legs. I'm going to take these top shoulder bones, rotate them inward a bit, and then rotate them slightly on the z-axis. If you want to get a more direct view of the model, say from the front, just go up to View, Viewport, and then select Front. This will help me see where Eevee's front legs are in relation to the ground. However, our camera is a bit in the way right now, so I'm going to go up here in the outliner and click this little eyeball icon to disable it from our view for the time being.
I'm not worried about doing any of that right now. The camera's
still there, but we just can't see it right now, which will help us get a clearer view of the model. Now I'm going to simply rotate the hand bones so they're relatively parallel with the ground.
Oh, I see.
Make a few more small.
Okay, maybe I should be doing this stuff. I really should keep skipping stuff, because then I just miss out on things.
Will help us get a clearer view of the model. Now I'm going to simply rotate the hand bones so they're relatively parallel with the ground.
It's like I get so impatient.
The little guy's a lot more flexible than I thought. But for all of our sakes, it's probably best that they don't do whatever this is. Let's pose them for real this time, starting with the front legs. I'm going to take these top shoulder bones, rotate them inward a bit, and then rotate them slightly on the z-axis. If you want to get a more direct view of the model, say from the front, just go up to View, Viewport, and then select
Front. Okay, so let's go to View, Viewport, Front. There we go, cool. Okay, now what's?
Front. This will help me see where Eevee's front legs are in relation to the ground. However, our camera is a bit in the way right now, so I'm going to go up here in the outliner and click this little eyeball icon to disable it from our view for.
Okay. Let's see. Do that. All right.
For the time being. The camera's still there, but we just can't see it right now, which will help us get a clearer view of the model. Now I'm going to simply rotate the hand bones so they're relatively parallel with the ground, as well as make a few more small adjustments from there.
Okay. Oh, nope. View. Viewpoint. Front. Okay, that keeps doing it every time I mouse click the middle, so I can move the camera, but you know what? It's fine. Just have to make do. Hold on. Just trying to make sure I'm grabbing the right part. Okay, make these are parallel with the ground. Hold up. That was kind of fun, I guess. Alright, keep going on.
Stop. It's important to note that some of these models have something called end bones at the end of some of their bone chains, which is something you might accidentally select from time to time. They don't really do much, so try not to pay them much mind.
Okay.
I will show you how to deal with them in a future tutorial on optimizing your Pokemon's rig, but for now, if you accidentally select one, just press the H key to hide it from your view. You can see which bone you currently have selected by looking up here in the top left corner.
Okay.
Eevee's starting to look pretty fancy, wouldn't you say? Let's move on to the back legs. I'm going to toggle into a back view and continue my positioning.
Toggle into a back view. Yeah, viewpoint. Back.
From there. These bones can be a little bit confusing to identify at times, but if you ever find yourself confused on which bone you currently have selected, remember, you can always look in the top left corner and the name of said bone shall be listed there. I'm going to once again push these legs in a bit and then rotate them slightly on the z-axis. These legs are
slightly rotate them in. Hold up. Rotate them in slightly. And then rotate them on the z-axis. Outwards, I assume?
appear to be hovering slightly above the ground, So I'm going to select one of the leg bones, hold down shift, and then select the other one. This will allow me to select and adjust both of these bones at the same time.
Huh?
From here, I'll just rotate the feet so they're lined up with the ground.
How are mine looking? Yeah, they're fine. They look pretty fine, in my opinion. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just keep going. If you move the camera cursor further away from the point, you will have finer grain control over the rotation. That's why the leg flipped upside down. Move the cursor far away from the... Oh, okay. Because the closer it is to the center, the more it's going to snap to follow my mouse. Where if it's farther out, it has to move less to follow it. Okay, I get it.
Next, I'll rotate Eevee's neck and head so that it looks like it's staring off into the distance. Maybe even give it a little head tilt, just to add a...
Eevee's staring off into the void. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Shit. Control Z? Nope. Did not mean to do that. Hold on. Dang it. Okay. How do I get back to the camera view on this side? Hold on. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Everything's fine. So which bones did he select for the head? Top of that, you can hold a shift to slow down the move. Oh, okay. That's pretty handy. All right.
These legs appear to be hovering slightly above the ground, so I'm going to select one of the leg bones, hold down shift, and then select the other one. This will allow me to select and adjust both of these bones at the same time. From here, I'll just rotate the feet so they're lined up with the ground. Next, I'll rotate Eevee's neck and head so that it looks like it's staring off into the distance.
Okay, hold on. So we're neck R. No, hold on. I should probably. Yeah, that's the wrong point. Oh, neck and head. Oh yeah, it tells me. Okay, so why is it moving that whole thing? Hold on.
And then select the other one. This will allow me to select and adjust both of these bones at the same time. From here, I'll just rotate the feet so they're lined up with the ground.
Numpad 0 will swap you to the camera view. Oh, okay. 0. Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Next, I'll rotate Eevee's neck and head so that it
Oh, it
looks
does
like
move
it's
the
staring
thing.
off into the distance.
He just moved it in a particular way. All right, hold on. He held X, R, and then X. There we go. And then gotta remember, I have these tools like this. There we go. Perfect.
Even give it a little head tilt, just to add a little bit more personality. Let's rotate the spine a bit as well. Some models actually have a few small deformation bones hidden at the end of some bone chains, like the second spine bone for Eevee, so keep an eye out for those. I will also cover how to make these bones more convenient to use in my optimizing Pokemon rigs tutorial.
Oh, so rotating nuts. Dang it. Rotating that spine a bit. I keep freaking. Feeder. Hips. Spine. There we go. Just rotating that. Okay, I see. And then what?
So look forward to that.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's looking fine to me. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I'm happy with that right now. Oh, this is so cool. I'm bringing things to life.
Now, I'm going to share a little trick with you.
No.
If you go to this button right here and change the object's pivot points to individual origins, you'll be able to rotate multiple bones in the same chain at once, like this.
Okay.
Use this to your advantage when positioning things like ears or tails. Speaking of tails, let's finish off by posing just that.
Well, let's do that then. Okay, so let's go back to individual points. Wait, what did he say? I can't remember. My brain is like...
Now, I'm going to share a little trick with you. If you go to this button right here and change the object's pivot points to individual origins.
Okay, individual origins. Individual origins. Shift A. Shift in. Done. Okay, and then I just... Cool, and I'll have his ears perked up. Or its, since you don't know the gender. And just make it where he's all happy.
You'll be able to rotate multiple bones in the same chain at once, like this. Use this to your advantage when positioning things like ears or tails. Speaking of tails, let's finish off by posing just that.
Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Never in my life did I think I'd ever be able to do this at any point. Yet here I am, making art. R, X, no, R, Y. There we go. Perfect. I like that view.
Looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Though I probably want to adjust the camera just a bit more. So I'm going to turn it back on in the outliner and move it around until I think it feels right.
How's mine looking? Yeah, mine's fun. I like where it's at.
Alright, so Eevee is all nice and posed now.
Yeah, maybe I should focus a bit better. Let's not hide that. Okay, let's see, grab that. Let's go back into object mode too, right? Hold on. We're gonna move along the x-axis. Then maybe, hold up, G and then Z. Perfect. Alright, well, I should probably save my progress real quick. Just to be safe. And then we're gonna...
Hanging out, staring into space, probably thinking about its favorite treat. But anyway, we should probably focus on adding a background.
Background.
Go up to Add, Mesh, Plane, to add a flat.
Yeah. Add, mesh, plane. Wait, sorry, Shift A, not Shift S. There's a plane! There's a plane! It's a bird! It's a bird! It's Superman!
Flat plane in the center of your scene. With that plane selected, press the S key to adjust its size, and scale it until the left and right edges can't be seen on the camera.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Press S and just...
Eevee now has a floor to stand on, but that gray background is a little bit out of place. So let's make our plane cover that too. With our plane still selected, go back to the Object Mode button and enter Edit Mode. This is a mode that allows you to adjust the individual vertices, edges, and faces that make up a model, and we're going to use it to adjust our plane's shape. Select this vertex in the back, and then shift select this other back vertex. After that, press the E key on your keyboard to extrude a new face.
I see where he's going with this. Let's go over to object mode. I already have some experience with this, so you know, it's fine, it's perfect. Just... and then E. Do that, so now that the background behind the EV is covered, perfect.
Out of them. Press the Z key
oh my god, I'm applying skills that I learned from the other tutorial into this. To
lock this new face on the Z axis, pull it up, and left click to confirm its positioning. This deals with the weird gray background, but there's still a seam between the wall and the floor. So let's click this button to enable edge selecting, select this edge here, and then hit Ctrl B to bevel it. Scroll your mouse wheel to give the bevel more edges.
Hold on, so we're going to go to... line select, Shift B. Wait, no. What'd he say to do?
Weird gray background, but there's still a seam between the wall and the floor. So let's click this button to enable edge selecting, select this edge here, and then hit Ctrl B
Control
to
B.
bevel it. Scroll.
Okay, hold on. Control B. Then add some vertices. So what now?
Pull your mouse wheel to give the bevel more edges, and bam! That weird seam has been vanquished.
I see. It looks fine now. I can't even see it. Because I see a gradient thing in the back, but that's fine.
Vanquished. Just for good measure, I'm also going to hop back into object mode, right click, and set our plane's shading to smooth.
Okay, hold on. Object mode. Yep. And then object shade smooth. Perfect. Oh yeah, I can't see anything now. It's just like a smooth white background. Nice. Alright.
Our background is in place and things are looking up. Let's go to our camera view and enable rendered shading. This will allow us to view our scene as it will.
Go to our camera view. And what did he do? Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. So get rid of that. Hold on. Go back. Rewind.
Mouse wheel to give the bevel more edges, and bam! That weird seam has been vanquished. Just for good measure, I'm also going to hop back into object mode, right click, and set our plane's shading to smooth. Our background is in place and things are looking up. Let's go to our camera view and enable rendered shading. This will allow us to view our scene as it will appear in our final.
Oh, wait, our camera view. Camera. Oh, no. View. Camera. Can I undo that? No. What I just... Oh, right. How do I send it to rendered? On this side, not that side. No. Hold on, maybe if I view layer. No. I'll just hit this. No, because yeah, it just does that for that side. That's all I want. How do I do for this side? Oh, maybe I need to... Ah, there we go. I forgot that's the thing.
Render. And as you can tell, things are already a lot darker than they were using the material shading. No worries, we'll address this, but first, we should probably take a moment to talk about render engines. If we go to our render preferences, we can toggle between 3 different render engines. Eevee, yes, that is the actual name and it's amazing. Workbench, and Cycles. Typically, Eevee is good at rendering things quickly, while Cycles allows more detailed lighting setups, but at the cost of longer and heavier render times. I don't really know what Workbench does. The engine you'll want to use depends on your personal preference and the amount of processing.
Yeah, we're gonna go swap this to render engine cycles. Oh my god, that looks so good. Ah! I love it.
Processing power you have. But for this tutorial, I'm going to use Cycles. I know, not rendering Eevee in the Eevee engine probably sounds like blasphemy, but I want to show you guys the best Eevee render I can, okay? Regardless, I recommend you experiment with both engines to see which one works the best for you. As soon as we switch to Cycles, you may notice something strange about Eevee. A lot of the shadows on its face are really jagged and not very appealing to look at. This mainly has to do with the model's polygon count in combination with how Cycles handles lighting. Luckily, there's a way we can fix this. First, you'll want to select the Eevee model, and then press the Tab key to enter edit mode.
Okay, so we go here. Oops, hold up. 0. Okay. So we go to here. Select the model. Tab for edit mode. All right, what are we doing?
Similar to the plane, this will allow us to edit and alter Eevee's polygons. However, I don't recommend messing around here too much unless you really know what you're doing, because it can be very hard to fix a topology mistake once it's been made. Instead, I recommend you press the A key to select all of Eevee's faces, go up to the Face tab, and then select Tries to Quads.
Okay, so yeah. So the thing I know this about polygons, where the more polygons there are, the finer the detail an object has. I know this because of a stupid meme with freaking the animators, the people who made Tubi, put so many polygons into their ass. It was just so freaking stupid. Okay, so we're gonna hit like that. A go to I forget what he said.
I recommend you press the A key to select all of Eevee's faces, go up to the Face tab, and then select Tries to Quads.
Tries to quads, alright. Face tries to quads. Ooh, that looks nicer now.
Immediately after you do this, go down to the box here and enable Compare UVs.
Oh, okay.
Very important.
Okay, go compare UVs.
This box will disappear once you click somewhere else, and if Compare UVs isn't enabled, you'll be stuck with some texture glitches, so make sure you click this immediately after pressing Tries to Quads. Anyway, converting the model's tri-faces into quad faces will help us in our next step. Tab out of edit mode, the scary part's over now.
Tab out of edit mode. The scary part's over now.
And go into the modifier properties. From here, click Add Modifier and
okay, go to the modifier thingy. We're adding a modifier.
Select Subdivision Surface. Using this modifier,
We're adding a modifier subdivision surface. Alright. No, we're adding a modifier. Just type it in. Subdivision surface. Alright. No, I just meh. Okay.
will smooth the model's features and get rid of those jagged shadows. That said, This will also smooth out more of the model's jagged features, like Eevee's hair, and this could present a problem on Pokemon with a lot of sharp edges, like Jolteon for example. I don't think the smoothing is going to be that big of a problem for Eevee though, so we'll keep the modifier applied as is. It's also important to note that enabling a subsurf modifier will use more processing power, so you may want to disable it from view in your viewport by pressing this button here. Alright, we're almost done. Just a few more steps left to go. One of which is lighting. Remember this black dot from earlier? Well, this is our lamp, and by moving it around, we can adjust where the lighting in our scene is. What you want to do with your lighting is largely up to you, but I'm going to do some basic studio lighting today. I'm going to move this lamp somewhere off to the side here, and give it a name in the object properties. I'll just call it key light. Now go down to the lamp.
Move this up. We're gonna grab that. Woo! Like off to the side over here. G Z. No, not Z. Z. G. Hold up. G X Y G Y. Maybe a bit more to the left. No. We're gonna have to press X after every time. I mean, it's fine. Nah. Okay. This looks fine to me.
Settings. Repeat my given name up.
Oh yeah, hold up. I'm gonna name this key lights. What are we doing?
Up here, and take a look at the settings we have to work with for our lamp. First off,
What are we doing?
1024 light bounces is way too much for what we're gonna need, so I'm gonna set this down to 2, maybe even 1. Next, I'm
Two
gonna...
and 1, alright. Light bounces, interesting. Oh yeah, I can see the light bounce off of his feet onto the floor. It's so cool.
adjust the radius of the lamp a bit. Lower radius values will often result in harsher lights and shadows, while higher values will result in softer lights and shadows. Since I want something a bit soft, I'm gonna set this to 2. Next is our lamp.
Okay, we're setting it to 2. Alright.
Its power, or how much light it emits. Finding the right value for this may require some experimentation with both it and your lamp's positioning, but in the end, I went with a value of 3500. Looking good so far.
3500? That sounds excessive. Let's try it though. 3500. Oh, that looks nice though.
But I'll probably want to adjust the dark side of Eevee as well. It may be of note that you can go into the world settings and adjust the strength bar to create more ambient light, but I don't want this to play a factor in my render, so I'm going to set this value to 0. You may want to use it, but I'm going to pass on it for today.
Whoa, hold on.
But I'll probably want to adjust the dark side of Eevee as well.
Okay.
It may be of note that you can go into the world settings and
world settings. Imagine you adjust the real world life settings. That'd be crazy.
Adjust the strength bar to create more ambient light, but I don't want this to play a factor in my render, so I'm going to set this value to 0.
So I'm going to set this value to 0. Okay.
You may want to use it, but I'm going to pass on it for today. The shadows may be darker now, but not for long. I'm going to select my lamp and press Shift D to duplicate it. I'll then snap it back into its original place with right click, Drag
whoa, hold on. You lost me there for a minute, kid.
light.
I
But
say
I don't
kid,
want
but
this
this
to play
is
a
probably
factor
older
in my
than me.
render. So I'm going to set this value to 0. You may want to use it, but I'm going to pass on it for today. The shadows may be darker now, but not for long. I'm going to select my lamp and press Shift D to duplicate it. I'll then snap it back into its original place with right click, drag.
So we're gonna Shift D, then snap it back into position with right click, and then
drag it to the other side of my scene, make some small position adjustments, and rename the light
G X. Maybe move a bit up a bit. Okay.
to fill light.
Fill lights.
Since
Okay, perfect. That's nice and bright.
Since this light is here mainly to dictate how dark the dark side of Eevee's body is, I'm going to disable Cast Shadow, just so we don't have two shadows going in opposite directions.
Okay. Disable Cast Shadow. Perfect.
I'll then lower the power of the lamp considerably and play around
200. Alright. It's like 400.
until I get a look that I like. And just like that,
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
We're pretty much done with all the hard stuff. We now have a cute little Eevee looking off into the distance amidst a white background. And if you were following along, you probably have something similar with the Pokemon of your choosing. Great job! Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah!
All that's left to do now is make some small adjustments with the render settings in the outputted image, and we'll be good. To make these adjustments, let's go over to our render properties and look under Samplings.
Render settings, look at samplings. Samplings. Alright, I was like, alright.
In short, samplings dictate how long Blender will take to calculate your image. So more samplings will equal higher quality renders at the cost of rendering time, and vice versa. I feel like 128 samples is quite a lot for a render like this, so I'm going to set it down to 45. Plus, there's a little trick we can use to help us get over
Render and viewport to 45. Okay.
over some of the problems with low sampling after our image is rendered. So I'll be sure to show you that. But enough with...
Hold on, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Alright.
The fancy talk. Let's render our Pokemon image by going to render and then pressing render image.
Like I did that just as an ad played. Oh! Oh! It's real! Yes!
Drive your business forward and make shipping as easy as
stretch my leg.
Get started with Amazon Shipping.
Sorry, I need to stretch my legs. Cramp. Right at the knees.
This image will likely take longer to render for you than it will for me, But once it's all finished, you should end
Actually,
up with
mine
something
ended up
like
rendering
this.
faster than his.
Now, if you take a closer look at Eevee, you may notice all of these little fuzzies on it. This is called noise, and it's the main bane for rendering with a low sample count. But this is where we'll pull out that super secret trick. Click back to previous to go back to our default work.
There is no clip back to previous. I guess. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I'll close that, I guess.
Workspace, and then click this tab here to enter the compositing workspace. Once here,
oh, we're going compositing. All right, interesting. Interesting.
enable use nodes, and this will give you two boxes, or nodes, to work with. One is
okay, and then use nodes. Oh, it's this thing, right? All right.
our basic render layer, and the other is our final composite, or image output. Nodes will be something I will go into much more detail on in future tutorials, so I'll go through this part quickly. Separate these two boxes a bit.
Separate these two boxes a bit.
And then go to Add, Output, Viewer. Position
Add, output, viewer. Add, output, viewer. Oh, everything's black. What's happened?
this viewer node underneath the composite node and connect the render layer's image pass to it.
Oh.
This will allow us to see a preview of our render while we're working.
Hold on. Right. Think. Oh? No. Cat. Cat's gonna get away. It's fine. No. I want to move that one. Freaking. What is wrong with you? I don't want to use you. I want to grab you. Yeah.
On it. You can change the position of this preview render by going up to View. Adjusting the zoom value will zoom the image in and out, while pressing the Move button will allow you to move the preview with your mouse.
Okay.
Next, press Shift A to bring up the node menu again, and go to Filter, and then select Denoise. Put this denoise
filter, Shift A, filter, denoise. Shift A, filter, denoise. Alright.
node over the line between the render layer and the composite node.
Put a layer in the composite node, alright.
And run another line from the denoise node into the viewer node.
And I run another line from the denoise node into the viewer node. Alright.
Bam! The noise is gone, and Eevee is looking nice and happy. For good measure, I'm going to quickly enter the view layer properties, enable denoising data, and run some
Wait, hold up. What?
your mouse. Next, press Shift A to bring up the node menu again, and go to Filter and the Noise node. And with that, all that's left is the layer and the composite node. And run another line from the denoise node into the viewer node. Bam! The noise is gone, and Eevee is looking nice and happy. For good measure, I'm going to quickly enter the view layer properties, enable denoising data.
Wait, so enter the view layer properties. And then what do you tick?
And run some
Denoise data. Oh, more things. More things showed up in the render box. That's cool. All right.
some lines from these new dots on the render layer node into the denoise
So wait, hold on. Normal, the denoise what?
node. And with that, all the
Denoise normal and denoise also into what now?
Eevee's looking nice and happy. For good measure, I'm going to quickly enter the view layer properties, enable denoising data, and run some lines from these new dots on the render layer node into the denoise node.
Normal? Oh, I see. So this goes there? No. I didn't want to do that. Just do this go there. This go there. Okay.
And with that, all that's left to do now is export your image. Go to the rendering workspace here, change the
Oh, gotta make a new render now. Layouts. Make another render. Yeah, looks fine to me. Now what's
displayed image to the viewer node, go to image, press save as, choose a place to save your image, name your image.
Alright. Image. Save my image. EV render. Alright, and then let's save it in pictures.
Image, save your image, and you'll be actually, finally, 100% completely done. Congrats once again. You now have a really cool render that you can use for all sorts of things. Show it to your friends, make it your computer wallpaper. The choice is yours. If you followed this tutorial all the way to the end, I would love to see your finished work. So please feel free to @ me on Twitter or share your render in my Discord server. Also, if you have any questions regarding Pokemon models or this tutorial, or if you have any comments or criticisms with how this video was structured, then please leave a comment down below. I try my best to answer as many comments as possible, so there's a very good chance that I'll get back to you should you have something to say. From here on out, this video will mainly address some of the importing issues I mentioned near the beginning of the video, so if you're dealing with one of those, then stick around. Otherwise, thanks for watching.
What's the lightning
In our
round,
next
though? Yeah, I'm up on the cloud, ain't coming back down. Curious what the lightning round is.
Try crunchy, melty, rich toasted chips.
Are you drowning in inbox chaos?
No.
Trying to separate important emails from endless spam?
Pokemon model. Create a folder structure for your downloaded model. Open Blender.
Yeah, that was quite fun actually. Now I can do that for any Pokemon that I want. Obviously, I'll do these other tutorials later. But right now, I'm gonna take a break. Maybe play some Helldivers. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, anyone and everyone who dropped by, said hi, gave me some help. Really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me your time of day. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you again for everything, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.